which is the KOD.
Hashtag KOD. The kiss of death.
Okay, I have a new philosophy in life. I have a new religion. I have a new belief. I have figured it out. And I have turned to the genius, George Costanza, for the answer. If you know anything about me, you know that my picks stink. We coined the phrase hashtag KOD on the old show the year the Giants and Ravens played in the Super Bowl. And in the 10 postseason games leading up to the Super Bowl, I picked all of them against the spread and went 0 for 10. I defy you to do that on purpose. I did it out of sheer incompetence in picking. And Hembo recently sort of made me understand why. I am the public. I bet with my heart. I look at things, I say, well, I think that's going to happen. And that's how I bet. That's how I pick. And Hembo said, what you need to do is fade yourself. You need to pick against yourself. You need to pick the opposite. And it, of course, reminded me.
Every decision I've ever made in my entire life has been wrong. My life is the complete opposite of everything I want it to be. Every instinct I have in every aspect of life, be it something to wear, something to eat, it's all been wrong.
In my case, it's how I pick sports, how I make predictions. So Jerry gave me the answer.
If every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite would have to be right.
I offer for you the following proof. Friday, we made our picks on this show. I told you what I thought was going to happen in 3 different games. I told you I thought Buffalo was going to handle Miami somewhat easily. I told you I thought San Francisco was going to blow out Denver. And I told you, what was my third game again? What was the third one that we picked? Whatever it was I had. Oh, I told you that Tampa Bay was going to beat Green Bay at home. Those were what I thought on all 3 games. So I picked against all of them. I picked Green Bay, I picked Miami, and I picked Denver. I went 3-0. We're doing this the competition against the other host on ESPN Radio. KJM went 0-3. Barton Hahn went 1-2. Chris and Carlin Canty and Carlin went 0-3, 0-3, 0-3. I went 3-0 by doing the opposite. I've seen the light. It's genius. Do you realize if you have been fading me for the last 20 years, you'd be a billionaire right now? Jeff Bezos isn't so rich because Amazon can deliver anything to your house. It's because he was a fan of ours 20 years ago and he figured out, I'm just going to bet against this schmuck every single week. I think if I had bet against myself on all 10 of those games and let it ride, let's just say I bet $100 to start with and then just let it ride through that postseason, I think I would have won $1 million.
No doubt.
I think I could have turned $100 into $1 million in one NFL postseason just by picking against myself. Listen to this. Thursday, I realized this was right last Thursday. The Steelers were playing the Browns that night. I told you what I thought was going to happen. Listen to how wrong I was. I think the Steelers win tonight. Yeah, I do. I don't think the Browns are very good. I watched that offense play last week. I trust Mike Tomlin to figure out how to stop Nick Chubb. If you stop the Browns from running, they don't have anything on offense. Nothing. They didn't do any of those things. That's 4 things I had wrong in 11 seconds. I'm the reason Vegas is so successful. I'm the public. When they say fade the public, it's me. Fade me. I went the opposite and I went 3-0. It's freaking scary. It's incredible how wrong I am about what's going to happen. I thought, Tampa will find a way to win. Not so much. Buffalo, they're the best team. They'll prove it. Not so much. Denver can't even get a play called. Jimmy Garoppolo stepped out of the back of the end zone for crying out loud. My picks are so bad that Jimmy Garoppolo Orlovsky'd himself on national television because I picked him. It's incredible how wrong I am. So, from now on, that's the strategy. You listen to the show on Fridays. I'm going to pick 3 games every Friday. We're going to do this together. I'm going to tell you what I think. And then we're going to pick the opposite.
If every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite would have to be right.
And no one loves Seinfeld, literally including me, more than Bubba does. Bubba, how could we have not seen this sooner? That's the only question I ask.
I know. I mean, it's as unbelievable as this is. We dropped the ball, but hey, we can make up for it and just dominate from here on out. So it's okay.
We are going to get filthy rich. I've now moved up into second place in the standings in this year-long competition. The week before, having picked what I thought would happen, I went 0-3. So in week 2, I went 0-3 by picking with myself.